Good morning, and welcome to episode 227 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. South Korea elected a new left-wing president, Lee Jae-myung. The country is hopeful that this will end political turmoil that has reigned since the failed coup attempt by the previous president, Yoon Suk-yeol. Russia and Ukraine continue to trade drone attacks as peace talks limp forward. In Gaza, 27 Palestinians were shot near an aid distribution center in southern Gaza. Just out of curiosity, send me your thoughts. I'm wondering what it will take to see any sort of peace breakout in either Middle East or in Russia. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What might trigger that? Here, back home, tariffs and the big, beautiful bill are highlighting the news cycles and dominating headlines with the hopes that mild inflation data and a resilient labor market will lead to interest rate cuts in July, with the meeting for the Federal Open Market Committee scheduled for the end of July. Amidst that news, gold and silver surged on Monday nearly 3% for both metals. At one point, silver was up 4.5%, but they both pulled back yesterday on profit taking. So let's take a look at those numbers, see what they look like. Gold for the week is up 1.1% to $3,351.50 an ounce. It was $3,315.50 last week. Silver, the big winner for precious metals, is up 3.2% over the past week to $34.45 an ounce. It was $33.39 last week. Platinum's the only loser, down $1 or 1/10% to $1,098 an ounce. It was $1,099 an ounce last week. And palladium up 3% to $1,031 an ounce. It was $1,001 an ounce last week. With silver outperforming gold, you would expect it's going to take less ounces of silver to buy that ounce of gold. So your gold-silver ratio is down to 97.29. It was 99.3 last week. And your U.S. dollar index is slightly weaker, still below 100 on the measure against other major currencies. It's at 99.23 this week. Last week it was at 99.60. As you all may have known, Elon Musk has moved on from Doge, and he is starting to be a little bit vocal about his criticisms of the big, beautiful bill. And be honest with you, I can't argue with him. It is increasing spending, not decreasing spending. It is adding to our debt, and therefore it is adding to our fiscal and economic problems as a country. The plan was to reduce spending and get that debt under control, and we're not paying any attention to it. We are not insisting on a balanced bill. There are some hawks in the Senate that are looking to push back and cut some of the pork out of this bill. We'll see how successful they are. But if there is no will to go ahead and cut spending and reduce that debt, we will expand the money supply. Everything that has any sort of value will cost more dollars in the future. That includes gold. If you think gold here is expensive, you've got another thing coming. Wait till we're done with the next round of overspending and monetary expansion. Buy your gold cheap here and now. As always, we'd like you to go ahead and follow us on the YouTube channel. Like us, send us your comments and questions. We'd like you to go ahead and follow us on social media. Take our twice weekly, always something interesting alerts and our once monthly information line newsletter. But in the end, don't ever forget, getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.